And the irony is, and the disappointment from Accrington's point of view, their own free kick in a good position's actually been their undoing.
Yeah, you're actually vulnerable when you have your own set piece, but that was the case for them. Stayed in the game, as you mentioned, up until the 30-minute mark, and then it's just frustration. I mean, the delivery is not the best, but the annoying thing is, on the edge of the box here, they've got people to pick up the second phase. But what you can't do is have the negative passes and that type of pass, then that gives the best team, for me, in the world at transitional game, Liverpool, 3 passes, and then all of a sudden you took from your own free kick to seeing the ball in the back of your own net. So there's a delivery. When it comes on the edge of the box, you can't have that negative touch back because it entices the pass. Kumbeni there, that's a poor clearance, and then this is where it's the quality. 1 pass, then again, straight again, 2 vertical passes, and then it's on the plate for Jota, and he's just not going to miss from there, is he? And all of a sudden you're thinking, oh, we've done so well to stay in the game, but that's the reality of playing.
Dan Martin in the middle there, you can see 22. He knows that Jota's behind him, desperately trying to catch up.
It's a clever run from Jota, because he knows if he goes a little bit, maybe a yard in front, he's offside. So he just times his run, but knowing perfectly well that he can still get there ahead of, obviously, Dan Martin. But, you know, it's a good move from Liverpool. I mean, I know Karen's talking about the free kick from Accrington Stanley going into the box. If you look at it again, you look at all the big lads on the back post, and he sort of hits into the front post area, which, I mean, I don't think he's meant that. He's just sort of under it. And then, obviously, under it past, maybe, obviously, for Liverpool.
If you're going to miss it, you actually want to miss it long, don't you? Yeah. So that, it, you know, you wouldn't put yourself in trouble. Have a look at the Alexander-Arnold goal. I think everybody watching knows what a great striker of the ball he is. But it seems there's very little backlift here, doesn't it?
Well, he's got this. I mean, he's both footed. He's effortless in terms of how he strikes the balls, and but you think there's a lot to do. You know, there's one area where you can hit the ball and he hits it. And I know his performances of late haven't been the Trent Alexander that we all probably love to see at Liverpool. But I think that goal will give him a little bit of a lift. I know, okay, it's Accrington Stanley, it's the FA Cup, but he probably needs a lift more than anyone. So Arne Slot spoke before the game about, you know, his players going out there and obviously getting themselves sort of involved in the game. And Trent's done that. You know, he's been busy. He's been an handful. I think Liverpool have sort of worked the game out a little bit better in terms of Harvey Elliott staying out wide and Gamoa staying out wide that side. So Liverpool have control of them areas. And when you move the ball quick, you know, as Lucy was saying in commentary, it's tough for the opposition.
Yeah, quick, and with one pass, Nunes is desperate for a goal, isn't he? I mean, he's a human being. You can understand why he's feeling under the pressure that he needs to prove something.
When you pay 64 million for him, I think you expect a little bit more. We mentioned it before the game. When you have to think, he has to think about things. This is where, you know, he's not his biggest strength. It comes to him, his touch is there, but concentrate, don't lean back, hit the target, and you're thinking that there should have been a goal. When he doesn't think about things, when he takes things by instinct, that's when he's good, but that should have been a goal.
I don't fall into the category of saying, like, you know, he's 64 million, whether he's 20 million, 30 million, 40 million, you've still got to do better. So I think we can hide behind the fact that, you know, he's a player, you know, who's maybe struggling for confidence. If you're a £20 million player, you get the ball, you know, under control like that, you know, 8 yards out in front in the middle of the goal. The worst you can do is hit it over the bar. You've got to make the keeper work. If they don't make the keeper work, then you are going to miss loads of chances. And that's probably the problem with him.
2-0 then to Liverpool.
I mean, Josh, as a Liverpool fan who's at the other end often watching this team, what was it like out there?
Honestly, it was surreal. I was just trying to sum up all the emotions and just try and enjoy it and stay relaxed. The first half I was really nervous, but I come out second half a bit relaxed. I felt like we done well the first 20. We kept it tight, but like you say, the world-class players and on the counter, it's hard to stop, isn't it?
Yeah, Sean, was the if moment maybe if you'd held on till half-time at 1-0, but then Trent scores that second?
I think so, yeah, and that's what can happen, isn't it? World-class players like that, like Trent, and he's just smack one in the top corner, but I don't think we were ourselves first half, but I did think that was going to happen with the nerves and the emotion of the occasion. But I think second half we performed a lot better, and we could have got back into it. A couple of shots and Josh is at the bar.
You could have. I was going to say 60, 70 tickets for family and friends, and you take aim. You think it's in?
Yeah, honestly, I just maybe in another lifetime, but I just remember hitting it and thinking, please, 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 and then I ended up falling over and never seeing him. But yeah, honestly, it was just amazing to be out here and I enjoyed every minute.
And what if Donald loved that chance, that header?
He should have scored, shouldn't he? I wanted the assist, but no, I mean, we could have got back into the game, like I said, but it wasn't to be, and it was just an incredible moment for us all, and want to happen again now.
Well, exactly that. You've had a taste. Guys, wonderful for the club, wonderful for Accrington. Take this form, this experience back into the league, and who knows?
Definitely, yeah. See where it takes us.
Thank you, boys. Well done.
Well, even though they lost 4-0, and that looks like it's a bit of a thumping, at 2-0 they did have a couple. We'll see them. Josh Wood's shot, which hit the bar, and then the Donald Love header, which is a really good shot. One of those goes in with 15-20 minutes to go. You never know.
Yeah, like you said, you try and get back in the game. And I think the key point there was the relaxed. We mentioned at the start of the show the anxiety, but these are the chances. I think 2 short corners actually that really caused some problems there. Woods on the return, and then
I was pleased for him because he barely touched the ball in the first half.
He had to do a lot of chasing back the first half and do his job for the team, but this is where you wanted to see him, and he mentioned it. He's in the right moment, and he just hits it. He says he fell over and didn't know what happened, but
this is the second one. Isn't it?
Yeah, I think, look, again, they've worked it quite well, haven't he? Obviously, Sean Worley puts in a great ball, but for me, I think I don't think he times his jump really well. He gets there a little bit too late. It looks as though, yes, he should score, but he just jumps a little bit too late to me. He gets up a little bit higher and it's into basically an empty net, but he just doesn't jump high enough.
How would you reflect upon it if you were an Accrington Stanley player?
Just magic moment. Obviously, it's not the result, and you want to come here and try and progress. But at the end of the day, you're League Two. Some of the local lads there. We've spoken to Woods there, and what it means to the family, the friends, magical moments to play here at Anfield. You'll never forget that. And I think overall, it's
I think for Accrington's a lot of good positives. I mean, positives far outweigh the negatives. I mean, they've come here, they've put a good account of themselves. I mean, you mentioned yourself, Mark, it was 4-0, but they weren't embarrassed. And that's the good thing about the performance today. I think they all worked hard to man. I think they struggled when Liverpool started moving the ball a little bit better, a little bit quicker. But you'd expect that. You're playing against a team who are flying in Champions League, they're flying in the Premier League. I mean, Sean Worley mentioned it, playing against great players. But I thought his performance was very, very good. And I think, Liverpool won the game. But I think Sean Worley, for me, was close to being named man of the match.
Well, the owner, Andy Holt's, really enjoyed seeing his team here, and of course he has. And the fact that they did have those couple of chances, I thought that was really important, wasn't it? That they don't lose 2 or 3-0. And their crowd have never had an ooh and an ah. I know you don't get anything for that, but they did in the end. Yeah. That was really important.
They were shooting towards the crowd in the second half, and you could see, like I said, they relaxed a little bit. They're already behind, so it's just like, let's go and express ourselves. Let's go and see what we can do. And those chances were big chances, and they'll be disappointed with that. But like I said, overall, it's been a great day out here for the football club at Anfield, and you're making memories. And ultimately, that is what the FA Cup is about. You will tell your kids, your grandkids, your family, and that is it. And
3 or 4 days now, Nottingham Forest of the league with Sweet. The Chiesa fine has got a run and has got a goal. Jaden Dance has come off the bench and scored. Ungamo has shown huge potential. Harvey Elliott's got, good hours worth under his belt as well. So big positives for Arne Slot.
Well, he mentioned at the start of the show himself, didn't he? I think a lot of these players haven't played the minutes that they want to. So it's a case of getting them into the manager's thoughts. Now, he didn't really... I mean, they weren't unbelievable in terms of how they outshone in the game, but he'd done enough. He'd done what he needed to. And the manager has got... Not problems, but he's got thoughts about the next performances now.
Absolutely. 4-0 then, Liverpool through the draw.